Let's now study the kinds of quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral, as you know, is a four-sided figure. It can be of three types: kite, parallelogram and trapezium. All three are different in their properties. Now a parallelogram can be further divided into three types: a rhombus, square and a rectangle. Let's one by one study the properties of all these different types of quadrilaterals. We will start with kite. Now, if we talk about the sides of a kite, both pairs of its adjacent sides are equal. Now, what are adjacent sides? The sides which are next to each other. These two are adjacent sides. They are marked as equal. These two are the next pair of adjacent sides. If we talk about the diagonals of a kite, only the shorter diagonal is bisected at the point of intersection. This is the shorter diagonal. This is bisected at the point of intersection. So, this shorter diagonal is divided into two equal halves by the longer diagonal. That is the meaning. Trapezium. This is a trapezium. It has at least one pair of parallel sides. So these are the parallel sides of the trapezium. Now next we come to parallelogram. Opposite sides of a parallelogram, they are parallel as well as equal. If we talk about the angles, the opposite angles are equal. That means this is one angle, the opposite angle to this is this. They are equal, and adjacent angles are supplementary. That means these two angles, these two are adjacent angles, they add up to 180 degree. And the diagonals, they bisect each other. That means at the point of intersection, they divide each other into two equal halves. Next is rhombus. Rhombus is also a parallelogram, but all the sides of the rhombus will be of equal length. So parallelogram which has all sides equal is known as a rhombus. So it will satisfy all the properties of parallelogram. Opposite angles are equal for a rhombus as well, and adjacent angles are supplementary. Diagonals, they not only bisect each other but also bisect at 90 degree. That means this angle that is formed between the two diagonals, this is 90 degree each. Rectangle. Opposite sides are parallel and equal, just like for a parallelogram. All angles are right angles. This is the major property of a rectangle. Diagonals bisect each other at the point of intersection. Lastly, we have square. Now, for square, all sides are of equal length and all angles are right angles. So, you can also say that it's a special kind of a rectangle. Only in a rectangle, you have only opposite sides equal, whereas in a square, you have all sides equal. You can also call it a kind of rhombus with all angles 90 degree, because just like in a rhombus, square also has all sides of equal length. Now diagonals of a square, they bisect each other at right angles, and diagonals are also equal in length. So for both square and rectangle, diagonals are equal in length. So these were the properties of quadrilaterals.